It can snap through a coconut shell with its bare claws. It can also snap through your hand. The coconut crab is the largest land invertebrate on Earth. It weighs up to 9 pounds. Its leg span stretches 3 feet across. And its claws generate a crushing force of 3,300 newtons. That is stronger than the bite of a lion. This is not a sea creature lurking in the deep. It walks on land. It climbs trees. It hunts at night. And it has been recorded dragging live prey, into its burrow to be dismantled piece by piece. There are islands in the Pacific and Indian Oceans where these animals outnumber humans. Where they move through campsites after dark. Where they have stolen knives, pots, and shoes from sleeping tourists. You do not hear them coming. You just feel the grip. Most crabs are scavengers. Passive. Reactive. The coconut crab is none of those things. It is an active predator with a strategy. Start with the claws. Each claw contains a specialized dactyl, a hardened tip engineered for puncture and leverage. The crab does not just squeeze. It twists. It rotates the claw while applying pressure, driving the tip inward like a drill bit. This is how it opens a coconut. A coconut. A shell that resists over 150 pounds of blunt force. The crab peels it in layers, targeting the same 3 weak points on the husk every single time. Here is what 3,300 newtons means for your body. Your hand bones, the metacarpals, fracture at roughly 1,400 to 1,800 newtons of direct lateral force. The crab's maximum grip exceeds that by nearly double. A full-force clamp from an adult coconut crab does not bruise. It does not sprain. It crushes. Your fingers would not just break, the joints would collapse inward. Ligaments would sever. The pressure would be fast and total. Now consider your grip strength. A trained male athlete averages around 500 newtons of hand grip force. The coconut crab beats every human who has ever lived. By a factor of 4. For context, a grizzly bear bite generates roughly 8,000 newtons. The coconut crab's claw force sits at 41% of that. In 1940, aviator Amelia Earhart disappeared over the Pacific Ocean. For decades, no confirmed remains were found. In 2007, researchers revisiting Nikumaroro Island, one of the suspected crash sites, found evidence of a campfire, a broken pocket knife, and traces of bone. They also found evidence of coconut crab activity. Forensic analysts now believe that coconut crabs may have scattered and carried away her skeletal remains within days of death. The animals are documented bone collectors. They hoard objects in their burrows. Shiny metal, shells, and calcium-rich fragments, including bone. We tend to think of danger in terms of size. Sharks, bears, big cats. We do not instinctively fear something that moves slowly, lives on islands, and weighs less than a newborn. That is the error. The coconut crab has been evolving for over 45 million years. It outlasted the dinosaurs. It survived mass extinction events. It has refined its mechanics, the claws, the smell, the climbing, the targeting, across a timeline that makes our entire species look like a footnote. We are soft. We are slow. We have no exoskeleton, no chemical senses, no ratcheting grip. What we have is awareness. The ability to understand what we are dealing with before it reaches us. Every episode of Humans vs. Species comes back to the same truth. The contest is not always fair, and knowing the animal's mechanics is the only real advantage we have. The coconut crab does not know you are watching this. It is already climbing something in the dark. If this changed how you see what is living alongside us, hit subscribe.